Welcome back to the channel, guys. Sheldon here for the Miller Bros, and this is another installment of Big Rig Racing. So last week we went over a strategy, which I dubbed speed running. Basically, you just minimize as much of the effort involved to utilize your time and gas to the best of your ability. And well, when you do that quite often, you end up getting a lot of money and you're able to upgrade your truck. Which means I'm going back into Tier 5 to go against the beasts. So, right now it says easy. Just to be on the safe side, I'm going to do one race in here, and then I'm going to check out the tournament as well. Basically, once you guys have grinded and you've earned enough money to do all the upgrades that you need, basically the ones that are necessary for you to change the level of difficulty on the current tier that you're in. Basically, once you've done that, do the upgrades on your truck, and then you switch over and you test everything out, like I'm doing right now. For some reason, the truck didn't want to shift through that. Must be a pretty slippery surface that we're racing on. I mean, we are in Alaska, so it's probably pure ice. There we go. So that worked rather well. Shot of NOS is always a good idea. And now we're going to go back in over here. I'm going to go to tournaments. I'm going to try one of these out, see how good the truck really is. Hammer MK5 long. Alrighty. That looks like a military truck. There we go, perfect launch. Sliding again. Do a little bit of a NOS. Pulling on quite a bit. We've got a lot on that guy. We've got quite a good advantage. So let's do one more. Just gonna see if we lose any of that advantage. Or see how much we lose, anyway. Slogger. However, it's only 109, so with the truck being 151 right now, with all the modifications that I put on it, I doubt we're going to lose anytime soon. However, screwing up the launch is not a good idea. However, it did actually help me out in the long run there. Because that gap where the wheels spin disappeared. Still a huge gap. Maybe even a bigger gap. I'm gonna do one more for good measure. See just how far ahead we are in this. Lumberjack. Yes. The truck that I originally wanted, and then I changed my mind and got the Steex slogger, so this is a race for the ages. Although, with modifications, that truck doesn't really stand a chance. However, it is kind of pulling a little bit. Yeah, 120, so it is starting to catch up a little bit. It's not too bad, though. The truck basically has enough. I'm gonna close out of that. Gonna collect some of this while we're in there. Now, this needs 3 fuel, which I do not have, so There we go. Watched an ad, got a little bit of gas. We are now able to do this race. Oh yeah, look at these boys. Joey. The Alaska Beasts. Alright, Joey. Let's see what you got. Thor, 127. Well, considering I was beating a 120, I think a 127 should still be relatively easy. Oh, here comes Team Losers. So this is the piece of junk you're planning to catch up with me on? I would never disgrace myself by sitting behind the wheel of a truck like that. Your disgrace will come when you lose, or are you too much of a coward to answer for your words? Chet, eh? I don't know why, Chet is the one talking, because I'm not Chet. Chet is my boss. I find it a little bit odd that he's talking for me, but nonetheless, easy win. And that is the first of many. How could this happen? You were obviously cheating. Your racer could never beat me in his life. Yeah, write that down in Eagle's book of complaints. Dear Diary, I have no words to describe my humiliation. There you go, Joey. Team Grizzly. Team Grizzly are the Alaskan Beasts, yet it says Team Grizzly. I'm not entirely sure why it says Beasts and Team Grizzly. But it is what it is. A win is a win. No, I do not. Alrighty, guys, so, first of many. Obviously, things are going to be a little bit different now that I've beaten the first one, because the difficulty does go up to hard for Igor, and then I've got Larry, Will, and then James 3 times in a row to finish this all off. So I'm going to have to race a little bit more. The gas, it actually requires 3, so every tier generally is going to cost you a little bit more, so I do have to save up a little bit. So in the meantime, I am going to wait for my fuel, because it's now at 0. Once that is back up to 10, I will log back in, do some more races, earn some more cash, do some more upgrades, and we'll take on the second one here, which is Igor. But for today, that is it. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button so I know that it's working. Leave any comments or questions down below about this series, if you guys have them, and about the upcoming one. I've already chosen what game I'm going to be playing, and it is one that was recommended in the comments, so if you guys check through the comments, see if you can find out which game it is that I'm going to be planning to play next. So, as usual, be sure to subscribe so you guys don't miss out on future content on the channel, and I will catch you guys in the next one.